What is up, everybody? It's your boy Roka. So I'm at Locals to compete for another Tuesday tournament. Today's episode, I'm still testing out the number 80 Rise Body just to see how good it is in the current metagame. Like I said, I do have issues with the Fiendsmith Riser deck, but I think the card is really good to help me against that specific matchup by managing stuff out of the graveyard, in addition to making my Detonator a big body to run over Chaos Angel when he's linked off with a Engraver and a Lacrima. So ultimately, just a continuation of last Friday's video. And if you guys enjoy that, feel free to continue to watch it and hit that like button for more. Also, be sure to check out my channel sponsors in the description down below. So you got some money. The Blue Eye structure day does come out this week. TradingCardMint.com in the description down below. Save you guys 7% off on that structure deck. Really good deal. Really good deal. So, with all that being said, let's get into it. I'm going to catch you guys after round one, man. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, round one is over. Ended up playing against freaking Rizo Mitsurugi. So I play against one of my opponents that don't like to be filmed, so I always respect people's opinion when they don't want to be filmed. Essentially, the game went as follows. Game one, I won a dice roll. He didn't open up no hand traps. I don't know if he's on hand traps or not. Blind Dweller, Detonator pass. I went full combo. He couldn't play through that. Ended up scooping it up and going to game two. It was a really fast game. Game two, he went first and bricked, and I just drew really well. Made Detonator, made dual drive, and Yugioh really well played. So it's a packed house tonight again. I came outside to film this part because radio is pretty loud and I don't want to get copyrighted on my video. And yeah, just having fun with my Pure Riser deck. Did make one small change on Dueling Book. I took out one Forbidden Droplet instead of for a third Triple Tactics. I'm not running that at Locals today, but I'm just deciding today if I want to run 3 Triple Tactics or 3 Droplets. So in this time I'm going to run 3 Droplet. Next time I go to, I'm going to be trying out the Blue Eye structure deck, so be on the lookout for that video. And then I'm going to see which one I like better. But nevertheless, man, I'm going to catch you guys after round 2, so y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, coming into round 2 of the tournament, I ended up playing against Fiendsmith Riser. And like I said, I've been having a lot of issues with this deck, but I've realized I've played Arid a lot. So, I did come in ready with the smoke by having the Raspberry in my deck. So my opponent tried to nib. I ended up going Riser cross, doing full Riser combo, Blind Dweller pass. Blind Dweller is the move this meta game. I don't care what nobody says. Some players don't believe in it, but like literally the best deck in the format, both best decks kind of loses the Blind Dweller. And on top of that, Blue Eyes kind of gets crapped on my Blind Dweller. So my opponent did make Chaos Angel. And you guys can see right here, I'm gonna go ahead and make my my dual drive to go search out the Riser Trap, which is really good. And on his following turn, when he tried to attack me, I'm just gonna Riser Trap, blow up both his monsters. He had to force the pass, and I had an extra protection with the Detonator, and that was Yugioh really well played. So, game 2. I've learned my lesson from my previous mistakes, and I kept the Riser Trap card in the deck, and so it was really good. So he pretty much went for Bonfire. I asked because I learned from this watching a lot of people like DB Grinder. Shout out to bro. Usually when people start off with Bonfire, outside of me, because I play differently, I have a handful of Riser monsters and still Bonfire to trick you. But usually when most people start off with Bonfire, their hand is kind of garbage. So I Bonfired him, and he just went Fiendsmith combo, ended on Fiendsmith Monster Pass. And that wasn't enough to do anything to me, and he didn't really have any graveyard setup, so it was Yugioh really well played. Catch you guys in the next clip. So, I did film a post-game synopsis for round 2. However, the video came out horrible because there was a lot of staticky audio. I don't think my microphone was plugged in all the way. It was a little staticky. But pretty much I was just talking about like how I ran into one of my old childhood homeboys, Julian, from back in the day. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was like 12 and 13. One of my old neighborhood homies, he got into One Piece, and he shot me at the card shop and decided to speak to me. But nevertheless, that has nothing to do with this video. Game 2 ended up playing against Tempai, and it was a really good game. My opponent didn't really know a lot of what the Riser stuff did, and I just had pretty much full power combo. Like, literally, my hand was kind of bad. He Ash blossomed my Aritama. So I invade, Aritama bounced the hand. My hand was like Imperm, Ash. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And I had a droplet as well. So when he tried to pop off on his turn, I just Imperm, Ash. And he had to pass, and I went Aritama, start full combo, and then that led me to doing everything I had right there. I made a Dugaris to double my Detonator attack to go for the OTK. Game 2, I sided in stuff like Solemn Judgment, things like that, because I knew he was going to let me go first. And there wasn't really much you could do. I also sided in Ultimate Slayer as well, because if he tries to Ultimate Slayer me, I can cross out Detonator it. And I'm just going to go full combo. And according to him, he bricked, so there really wasn't much he could do, in all honesty, man. Like, Rise was just an overpowered deck. I hope the deck don't get destroyed in the ban list, but I do expect at least Bonfire to hit, as well as Exit Rises. So, nevertheless, man, I ended up winning this game. I just had too much advantage. Catch you guys in the next clip. Y'all stay tuned. Rival best deck. All right, guys. Round 3 is over. Ended up beating Tempai. It was a really good game. Yeah, I just had to house both games, literally. I had like 3 hand traps. I go Aritama, he Ash. I'm like, no. Yeah, he Ash. I'm like, okay. In turn, Aritama, return a hand. I had Ash and Perm and Perm. I'm like, if he got something, he just got it. He goes, normal summon Cashier Ephemeral. Take the ad. I'm like, Imperm. He goes, normal summon Hydro. I'm like, Imperm. He goes, Battle Phase 41. No, he goes, Field Spell. Take the ad. I'm like, Ash. And luckily on my follow-up turn, normal summon, he didn't Fenrir. I don't know why. I made that dual drive. Yeah, I got it. I went dual drive and then popped off and won. Game 2, I forgot what happened. You guys saw the duel. I just got it. Anyway, man, so there's one more round left, 4-round tournament. I think it's like 16 people, give or take. But yeah, I'm doing good with my deck again, man. So I'm gonna finish at least X1, which is good. Don't give me credit and prizing, which is dope. And yeah, I'm loving my list, bro. Loving my list. Still debating on if I want to do 3 triple tactics and 3 triple tactics and 2 TTTs or 3 TTTs and 2 droplet. We're going to figure it out, though. Anyway, man, I'm going to catch you guys after round 4, the final round. And then y'all stay tuned because this music's playing. It's some dope music, though. I ain't going to lie. Y'all stay tuned. Also, sipping on my Baja Blast right here. So good. I love Baja Blast. Anyway, y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, coming into the final round of the tournament. I'm going to play with my boy Uri Diaz with his legendary branded deck. Really accomplished player, tops a lot of YCSs, things like that. So really good game to say the least, man. He's been following my channel since the very beginning, honestly, before he even started topping YCS. So yeah, it was a really good game. Long time subscriber of mine. Just a chill dude overall. He won the dice roll, and I ran into a super poly. I just wasn't prepared for that, in all honesty. Like, the deck branded Despia, like, loses. It plays so many tech cards. It's kind of like a better version of Heroes, where they just, like, they have a lot of big-ass toolbox to just do stuff. So, I got cooked game 1. He went first. I mean, I had Fualos and Perm, but it just wasn't enough to everything he could do. Game 2, I normally summon Ice. So I summoned Sword. He used some new hand trap monster that sent some stuff to the graveyard that allowed him to fuse and did all kind of little cool combos. Bring out Mirror Jade on my turn. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. So anyway, let me go ahead and continue my Rival combos because the Mirror Jade, it just wasn't enough, honestly. No shade. It's just Mirror Jade wasn't doing anything. And his game 2 was very long. It probably was like at least 20 minutes tops. And I had tons of advantage with dual drive, detonator, and the field spell, and the trap card. And he just scooped him into game 3 because like I said, we're running a long time. We had like 10 minutes left. So going into game 3, I drew really good. And I ain't gonna lie, man, I freaking punted game 3. When I say I punted game 3, dog, I had Fualos, I had Meows. And my one little Meows I drew. So it was really good. My hand was trash. Like, I had no openers. I had all hand traps. Luckily for me, with all the drawing I did, I drew the combo stuff. And we're just going to go back and forth this entire game. And a lot of his cards are in Spanish, so I didn't really, like, so I want to preface. I know what most of the branded stuff does, but I didn't, like, realize 100% everything on, like, materials and things like that. When you look at cards and things like that, just looking at the actual physical text that you can understand, it helps you comprehend the effects way more versus having to get a translation for everything. Because branded, that deck has, like, long paragraphs of text. But nevertheless, man, he did give me translation, so there's no excuse for anything like that. I should have just read everything a little more thoroughly. So that's on me. So there was a lot of questionable plays I made. I'm gonna go over in the next clip. So I was winning, but I started losing just because I just misplayed. Honestly, the biggest misplay was not detonator popping one of his Alibur before he started doing all this fusions. But anyway, man, I ended up getting cooked. So I'm gonna catch you guys in the next clip. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, round 4, ended up losing against my boy Uri using branded. Game 1, I lost. Game 2, I won. I had D-Barrier. Game 3 was a grinder, and it was getting close to time. We're both playing fast, and on top of that, all his cards are in Spanish. So I'm like, I didn't understand half of the crap that was going on, but he was telling me everything was just cool. And then I'm just like, oh, crap. So long story short, he goes Cartesia. I'm like, oh, chain detonator. My dumb self, instead of popping Aliber on the board, pop Cartesia, Fusion Resolve. He ended up doing Fusion stuff and started comboing on my turn. I'm like, I'm just mad because I punted. And on top of that, I'm like, all these cards are freaking foreign, like English cards, but it's like, I can't do nothing about that. That's neither here nor there. I'm just like, oh my God. I was so confused half of the time. But nevertheless, it'd be like that though. Locals. I ain't tripping too hard. I'm just like, oh my God. I feel like I could have won though. Because I opened up really good. I opened up for Wallows, Meows. He was forced to play through that crap. And yeah. Loving my list though. So in my mind, I still won. It's like, it just, things happen. I should have played it properly. Plus, it's a rogue deck too. So when you don't know rogue decks like that, and you're not really familiar with that matchup, when you have situations come up where you're trying to rush and not lose in time or play through time, you gotta it's like second nature to what to affect. But nevertheless, man, I've been X1 damn near every week, made it to the finals every week. I'm cooling. A little irritated, but I'm cooling. So yeah, I'm gonna get my final pack and then I'm gonna catch you guys in closing statement. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, back at home now. So yeah, man, locals, man. I was so salty losing the last round, bro. Oh my God. Yeah, I guess salty at times too. It's part of the game. I'm just very competitive. The game was very intense. Game one, I think I forgot what happened to. I'm a little tired. Anyway, we went to game three with my boy Rudy Diaz. Like I said, really good accomplished player, tops YCSs and things like that. He almost won a YCS back in 2016. But anyway, game three, bro, was a grinder for him. He came back heavily. Not even mad at that. He played pretty good. I just got confused because it was like, man, everything's foreign because he has a lot of stuff that's foreign, and a lot of branded stuff have gray artifacts, and we're both trying to play under time, so it's kind of like, oh crap. I'm like, what effect? I mean, I didn't have any responses, and I did have an Ash possibly on a Droll, and I'm like, well, Ash can't do anything against gray art stuff, and Droll's kind of cooked against this matchup. I just left Droll in because I didn't want to overside, but think about it now. I probably should have sided Droll out for like a solemn judgment or something because I know honestly it just sat in my hand and did nothing. Ash is good, don't side it out, but and then honestly during the game, as I was saying at the shop, I'm pretty sure I effed up somewhere, which is why and that's really which is the real reason I was mad. I wasn't mad at him. I was just irritated, not because the stuff was foreign, not because we were both playing fast and I try to make sure the game ends in a proper time instead of letting time be a factor in our game. I was just like, bro, I know I punted somewhere. And then when my other boy was like, yeah, you could have won that game. All you had to do was when you did detonator to pop Cartesia, you should have popped Aliber. I'm like, and I don't think he had any cards in hand. No, he didn't have any cards in hand. So I'm like, or if he did, he had like one card in hand. And I'm just like, yep. I was like, fudge. I was so heated when I realized. I'm like, bruh, bruh. And then on top of that, it was also I messed up too also because I was overthinking because I forgot droplet don't reduce defense. So when I dropleted his field game three to shut off the dragon and bring back the monster to my field, because I played triple tactics to look in his hand because he grabbed an Omni negate card. The card let you negate, and he chained the negate for the chaos thingy, the chaos monster fusion monster. I chained droplet, sending my dead draw, sending the triple tactics to negate both his monsters. That was the catalyst to me effing up this duel because I was thinking about it as on my way home, driving home. I'm like, bro, I went dual drive. I couldn't. He drove me though, so I couldn't search. Luckily for him, he's a smart guy, Ori. I know you're gonna watch this, so you're a smart dude. So he drove me because I couldn't search. But I'm like, I know I can make detonator. Detonator is definitely the play for sure. As on my way home, I'm thinking, bro, why the f did I make Castell? Because I was good regardless. I had thrust for the D barrier. I could have easily made Castell. Cause I debated on making Castell, but I'm like, you know what? I got D barrier detonator anyway. And I got greedy because I'm like, on the following turn, I can 100% guarantee my victory as long as this dual drops down board. I think he got rid of dual drop. But anyway, once again, I forgot all the brand stuff had gray artifacts. So it's like, I could have just Castell, bounce, detonator, attack over his guy, and been good to go. Albion would have been in graveyard, and whatever. I would have did like 3,500 damage. And then on my following turn, I probably came back and won. Then also detonator had an extra pop. So granted, it was a bunch of shoulda, coulda, woulda in this game. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I got my ass kicked. That's all that really matter. And that just annoys me. I was playing good all day, but once again, like most people who play meta decks, I'm a meta sheep right now. Call me a sheep. Even though I'm not really a sheep, I play Ryzel not because Ryzel's a meta deck. Actually, I'm lying. I'm playing Ryzel because it's a good meta deck, but also I like gadgets. If you guys know me and about my channel history, I topped the YCS with gadgets over 10 years ago at this point. But that's irrelevant. But it reminds me of gadgets, which is why I play Ryzel. It's a rank 4 spam deck. I played 2014 was my favorite era of Yu-Gi-Oh. But anyway, though, I was like, bro, I punted that. But rogue decks are good, and I just want to let you guys know that this format is insane. If you play against a solidly good branded player, you're going to get cooked. So make sure you play properly. Make sure you don't misplay. Make sure you read everything within a timely manner. They don't get frustrated like me because there's too many different effects going on, and you don't know what to hit what, and you got a bunch of dead cards in your hand. You're like, why did I keep these cards in my deck game 3? So yeah, I was just like, bro, I should have got rid of these draws. The Solemn Judgment would have been really good. It was a lot of just a lot of plays I could have avoided if I played slightly different, but that also goes to me not knowing the matchup that well. So I did beat it last week with a different player using it, completely different build. And obviously Uri is one of the pioneers of the deck. So it's like I'm playing a master level. It's like I played the equivalent of Emperor Palpatine using Branded. And then last week I played against, if you guys know Star Wars, I played against like a Jedi Knight using Branded. So it's like a big difference in skill gap with the players that use specific decks. No shade to the guy from last week. But Pioneer versus somebody is like night and day difference, different deck build, different play styles, etc., etc. So ultimately, man, at the end of the day, I had fun. I beat all the meta decks, lost to the rogue deck, and I know if I would have played properly, I would have won. But that's what the prep is for. Like I said, I'm like 50-50 if I'm going to YCS Houston or not. So I'm really taking my local play testing very serious, which is why I did really good today. And I've been doing good because I studied a lot too. Like outside of locals, I practice at least 2 to 3 hours a night on Dueling Book. Sometimes I live stream that you guys already know. Sometimes I don't stream because I just want to sit here and play Yu-Gi-Oh by myself. Like sometimes I get I'm so mentally Yu-Gi-Oh right now, and I'm so invested in my channel to grow this channel. Like, bro, my room is a mess. I don't even show you at my room. Like, I get to it when I get to it because I'm always filming content. I got like food in here, like some garlic. I was cooking with this earlier. I forgot to put it back in my I was rushing. I'm all over the place. I got random popcorn, caramel cheese popcorn. If you guys ain't from Chicago, caramel cheese is a good mix. If you know, you know. And I'm just all over the place, bro. And I'm tweaking off caffeine right now. So, yeah, caffeine. I'm probably gonna be up all night. Anyway, I got one last pack left. So they were saving their OTS for the end of the night. And I'm trying to hold this if I can open it real quick. So they were saving OTS because they only had a few left and they gave us regular packs. But the best thing about my locals Koala, they reduced the price of the tournament due to the fact that they didn't give out OTS. So did I get an ulti? Really, dude? White Prince? Some bull. Oh man. But anyway, dog. Shout out to my boy Ori, man. Like I said, no hate. I was just like, I had a good hand. I just punted. But it'd be like that though. Like I said, rogue decks are good, man. Rogue decks are good. And yeah, man. So tell me what you guys think about this vlog. Comment section down below. Like the video if you're new. If you want to subscribe for more, subscribe for more. We're almost at 22K subs, baby. I'm so excited. But yeah, I'm just happy I'm getting better with my branded deck, bro. What am I saying, branded? I don't play branded. I don't like that deck. I spit on it. No, I'm joking. Bro, I'm so tweaking off caffeine right now, bro. Like literally, I had that Mountain Dew. I had some coffee earlier with this French press that made really strong coffee, and I also had these little Spindrift, little black tea that got a little bit of caffeine, and I also had a Liquid Death that had 30 milligrams of caffeine, like a Liquid Death tea. And I'm like, bro, I'm jittery, like, ugh. So yeah, it's probably also why I misplayed too. My brain's racing 1,000 miles a minute. But yeah, anyway, I gotta finish editing this video, or probably start on editing this video. You guys probably not gonna get this video till like middle of the week anyway. I'm signing out. Peace. See you guys in the next vlog. Hopefully I win that one. Peace.